Hey, y'all, guess what? Miss C in the kitchen cooking. Yes, I am. All right, so me and number 3. All right, number 3 told me that he wanted to learn how to make some bread. So I came on downstairs. We cleaned up and everything, and I told him I was going to show him how to make bread. Well, I wanted to do it on camera, but he said, let's not. I said, okay. So anyway, behind me is bread over there rising, okay? All right, 4 loaves and also a bowl of bread, okay, for some muffins. Parker House rolls. All right, that's me, you know. Anyway, also, now, what I'm doing now, in front of me, I am making a cake. This is a recipe my mom shared with me when I was 5 years old. I know some of y'all got a hard time believing. You've been baking since you 5? Yes, ma'am, Miss Pressham and Mr. Pressham. I've been baking since I was 5 years old. First thing I learned how to do was toast. And then how to make that cinnamon spread, you know, with the cinnamon and the sugar, all right, and the butter. We're not talking about margarine. We're talking about back in the day butter, the real stuff, okay? You know, the stuff they used to churn. My ass ain't that old, but anyway, you know, some good trades are not easily gotten rid of, forgotten, okay? But ain't nothing like when you're making your own stuff, you'll appreciate it better when you go to eat it or to consume it. All right, so let's get started with this cake. All right, I'm gonna show you. I have my 2 cups of sugar, 1 stick of butter. Over here, I have my baking powder. Okay, I have my vanilla extract because that's the kind of cake they say they wanted, vanilla. I have my 2 eggs already beaten up right here. I have my cup of milk over here to the side. My cup of milk, y'all. And I also have my two cups of flour. All right. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cream our butter and our sugar together. All right, and I'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, I'm doing everything by hand. Got to keep my wrist strong. Now, making this kind of cake, if you're making it from scratch, they tell you to beat it. That's what the older people said. You beat the cake 100 strokes. Okay. Well, we're a long ways from that right now, but let's keep it going. All right, so now I have my butter and my sugar all mixed together. I'm gonna add my eggs, my vanilla flavoring, some people put salt in theirs. Depending on what kind of butter you're using. If you're using unsalted butter, you can put the salt in it. I wouldn't put no more than 1/4 of a teaspoon. Now we're going to mix this together. Any lumps you see in here, it's just little chunks of butter. Now you can use margarine if you prefer. I just have a preference for butter. All right, now Add in my milk. This is the consistency I remember what it looked like when I was young. Now we're going to add the dry ingredients, which is the baking powder and also the flour. I'm going to take my baking powder and add it to my flour. And I'm going to mix that together. Okay. Be right back. All right. So I just use my little whisk to mix them both together. Now I'm going to start adding my flour to my mixture. One at a time. So I want to overwhelm my cake with that. And have it all coming out like the side of the bowl. Now, if you wanted to, you could do it the other way around. Make a well in your dry ingredients and pour the wet ingredients in there. I plan to do a tube cake because I like the tube cake pan. In fact, that's what I grew up on. They don't make them like they used to. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They used to be big. Now they make them small. They also use a tube cake pan for making angel food cake. Some of the bottoms come out. When you find a very old one, you'll know it because it has numbers on the bottom of it. And that, to me, that's pretty much like antique. All right, so now is the time to heat it with the 100 strokes. Okay, now that I got everything mixed in. And they say this is good for your arm. That looks about right. Ooh, can y'all see that? Can you see that? All right, now I get my baking pans. The oven is already on 350, and I'll be back again. Now, since we're doing this old school way, this is how it was taught to me. You take your butter, you put it in the bottom of the pans. Make sure that you put it in a little thicker in the creases because you want to make sure that cake just give away, just come right on out this pan. And you make sure you get it in mighty good, okay? I was always the person, when my mother was cooking, to grease the pan. Because I had no problem with using way too much. All right. Now, we're going to put the flour in the pan. As I told you, the oven is already set on 350. All right. Be back. So now I'm flouring my pan. Now at the end, when the cake comes out, and you see all that extra around the edges of it, you can just take a little towel and just lightly just brush it off. Okay, I remove my excess. I have a container for that. And I'll start putting my cake in the pan. You want to tap it like this. Get any bubbles out as well as get it to fall even. You don't want your cake to come out one side up and the other side down. All right. This bowl is heavy. It's a Pyrex bowl. And yes, it's heavy. As you can see, it's leveling itself out. And any bubbles in it, you see the bubbles are popping, they're coming to the top. Especially if you got any excess. See the bubbles? I don't know if you can see those bubbles, but there's bubbles. Yeah. All right. Now, I'm going to clean up my mess and then we're going to put this in the oven. Okay, for you to get to see this here behind the scenes, I went ahead on and got my little ladle and got the rest of it that I had. A little bit over 1/4 of a cup of batter that was still in the bottom of here. So yeah, I had to go back and make sure I got it all out. All right, now we're gonna get ready to put these in the oven, and after that, I'll come back and show you the outcome. Okay, number 3 just came down here to check on his bread to see how it's doing, and it's rising beautifully. Y'all check this out. Let's see if I can show y'all. Well, I guess I can't show it to you that way, but I tried. Anyway, let's see if I can get you a little peek of what it looked like over there. See how good it's growing? It's blowing, it's growing. All right, now, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go ahead on and close up this oven. And I'll let y'all know what it look like when it come out. Okay, we got about 10 more minutes on this cake. And I figured I'd just have myself a cup of coffee. Maybe do a little tarot. You know, just to pass the time. So, let's see what's happening for all the bakers this year. Everybody that's going to bake, whether it be on camera, off camera, whether it be for the holidays or not. Let's see what's happening. Oh, yeah. I just poured myself a cup of coffee. I know y'all hear it percolate back there. Pour in my little spices. Oh, that smells so nice. All right. So, let's see what's happening for those that will be baking. For all the bakers, whether it be for the holidays, off days, birthdays, or just because days. Got a card upside down. All right, so what does baking look like for all those that are bakers? Okay, you can be a part-time baker. You can be a full-time baker. You could be just a baker at someone else's request, but we're gonna find out, right? This is a really nice cup of coffee, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Okay. Well, some of y'all gonna be disappointed. Some of y'all are gonna be disappointed because you're gonna want to do some baking when it comes to the holidays, or probably for somebody else's day, but you're not gonna have the finances. Okay, the finances are gonna be coming in kind of slow. So, or you're gonna want to do this for somebody, and you're not gonna be able to do it for them because they want you to do it for them on credit. And they pay you later. All right, what else is happening for the bakers? All bakers. Okay, we got somebody that's going to be baking for a ceremony. Somebody getting married. Somebody's having a christening. Okay. Somebody's making being very creative with a cake. I mean, I'm not supposed to tell it, but somebody is an artist when it comes to making cakes. All right, yeah, they're making a cake actually for somebody that is an artist as well. Okay, but we got somebody that, yeah, and it looks like this person is going to be having a really nice improvement in their finances too. Congratulations, all right? Those of you who are bakers that are artists, all right, that can create a cake out of pretty much anything. Look at that. We got some, a lot of creativity is going to be flowing, okay? And some of you are going to be getting very inspired, okay? Yeah. All right, there's some of you out here that own your own bakery, okay? I see you also, okay, having a conversation with your people, okay? Yeah, some of y'all are going to be doing some meditating to come up with some new ideas, okay? And that's going to be a plus for you. We also have some, yep. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, when you meditate and you come up with this idea or this out of the ethers, all right? Yeah, when they give you this idea, your angels, okay, your guides, okay, all right, divine, okay, it's going to bring in, you're going to have an increase, okay? If you have your own business, all right, just try it. Even if you do it just as an experiment, just say, this is like, what is it? But was there some kind of temporary sale or something, just so you can see how the people react to it? And you're going to see it's going to catch on like hotcakes. You might even want to start selling hotcakes. All right, so people can just come there and buy them. You know what I'm saying? Make hotcakes and put that pastry paper in between each one of them. All right, and put them in a bag. All right. So that way people can come to the bakery, buy their hotcakes, go home and heat them up and eat them. Ooh-wee, baby. Yeah. Yeah, somebody's really inspired, okay? And I may have just inspired somebody as well, okay? Yeah, so it look like some of you has got this new ideas and stuff coming in that's gonna give a freshness, okay, to your business, okay? So some of y'all gonna have a new beginning, a fresh start, all right? Even as a baker, okay? You know, you decide and you finally realizing that there's some things that you're good at, and now you're ready to bring it to the forefront and put it out there and see what happens. Congratulations, okay? Yeah, you're going to get word of mouth, and people is going to also be watching you, okay? Yeah, you're going to have somebody spying, trying to get your recipes, okay? So you might want to keep them under wraps, okay? Keep them on lock and key. All right, and if you have to, have everything pre-measured. When I had my bakery, that's what I did. Had all my stuff already pre-measured. All right, already in bags. Okay, so all you had to do is pour, mix, you know, yeah, do it that way. That's if we want to make sure that nobody try to run off with your recipes, you know, and start their own business. The legal way to do that is have them to sign off on a piece of paper prior to you hiring them. Okay, and that it states that they cannot take any of your ideas or your whatever, all right, for the 5, 10, 15, 20 years, okay? They can't, nor any member of their family or anybody associated with them. And that'll keep them from being able to take your stuff, all right? And make sure you attach a lawsuit to that, all right? 4 cups, okay? All right, so whoever this person is that's watching you, that's spying, okay? Yeah, this person is not liking what you're telling them, okay? You might have made an offer to them, or this could be you. Somebody came in to you and made an offer, but no, this looks like whoever this person is that's doing the spy, all right, that's doing spying, okay? Or this could actually be somebody that's just jealous on it, okay? I feel in my spirit that somebody wanted to come get a job at a bakery, all right, but it wasn't for the right reasons, okay? And you possibly turned this person down because you were listening to your intuition, all right? But they didn't like what they heard, and you felt that it wasn't right. And don't think that you did wrong. Don't feel guilty because this person had bad intents, all right? You'll be surprised how many people come into your business, not just to help it, but they come to tear it down. And I have a friend that had his own business, and that was some young people came in. They didn't come in with the right motives, with the right attitude. They came in with the wrong intentions to destroy. And this person had been in business for over 13 years. And when these young people came in, his business went down within less than 2 years. And to my understanding, he's no longer in business. I'm saying my condolences to his business, but I believe he's going to be up again. I believe that. And he's going to screen his people more carefully. All right, is there anything else that the bakers need to know? This message is timeless for all bakers. Okay, bakers, that's all I got for you. Now, we're going to go over here, and I'm going to go pull these cakes out the oven so y'all can see what they look like. All right? Be right back. So here's my baked cakes. I'm now going to take them and wait for them to cool off, dress them up real good, and we're going to sit and eat them, okay? All right, but I just wanted to let you see, yeah, when you make stuff from scratch, you can appreciate it a little bit much better. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for watching me make a vanilla cake, butter cake from scratch. Yeah, yeah.